creators, happy new year. Before the year is out, I want to just take a moment and reflect on 2025. Before we get into anything else, I am a little stuffy. I feel great. The body's great. I'm just a little stuffed. So if you hear that, that's what's going on with that. But I was looking at the pictures from this year and I was kind of surprised at all that I've done. And not because I think of it small, but I think I've just been going so much that I haven't, taken a moment to look at the beautiful garden that I've attended to this year. So let's get into it. So I think last year I ended the year off very excited about vending events and just the possibility of meeting new people and building the CBL community and family. I didn't do as many vending events this year as I wanted to, which is okay because I ended up being a lot busier. I started a new job, which is exciting, so that kind of shifted my availability. But I did do a few vending events. Shout out to the people who came and supported the brand and joined the CBL crew. And they were so fun and very special to meet new people. And I feel like I'm starting to get the swing of things and how I want my events to go, what I'll bring, what I won't bring. And I've added some new contraptions to my setup, so that was super special. And then for Christmas in 2024, I got a Cricut. So the Cricut definitely changed the game for CBL. I was really excited to get into heat pressing and just customizing things on an even more personal level. Of course, a lot of the things that I sew are one of a kind, limited edition, but I also wanted to personalize items so that if I made a bag and someone wanted their name on it, I could do it. I wrote down the number of items I made, and I know that this is not an accurate number because it does not include the items I sold at vending events or the ones that I couldn't remember, but this is just a ballpark number. So I made 5 sweaters, like crew neck sweaters. I customized 5 hoodies, 6 totes, 6 hats, 7 large white totes, and over 20 t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve. So I did so much more than I expected. I was kind of shocked by these numbers because if you think about it, that's almost 60 items that I've been able to create and share, which is so cool, all because I added a Cricut. And I do a lot with my Cricut. I try to make every birthday very personal for my family, and I think I have a few weddings coming up this year in 2026, so I'm excited to push the limits even more and get even more creative. In mid-July, I was invited to dance at the Cam Wash fashion show, and while I wasn't there to show my work, it was great to meet amazing models, which I shared with you guys on my page. They were all creatives. They all had different businesses on the side, so that was so cool, and I'm looking forward to collaborating with these ladies on a different level in 2026. So this year was our 5-year anniversary. I cannot believe that I started Created by Law in 2020. Really was birthed out of the pandemic, and wow, 5 years of having a business. And I think that people assume that having a business will be linear, that it's exponential, but it definitely, my experience has been like this. And it hasn't been because lack of business or lack of access to money or customers. It's more so me. Created by Law has always been my side hustle, and so as a professional dancer, when I'm on the road or if I'm in a company where I'm traveling a lot, then it takes a back seat, which I'm okay with. And this year, I feel like I'm learning how to interweave Created by Law into my life more and make more time for it. So, all that being said, we had CBL 2.0 come out this year, and really it was just an upgrade of the website, of our brand colors, making t-shirts, hoodies, all those great things available on my website because I wanted to streamline a lot of things. I think that a lot of people were coming to me, personally, like, hey, can you make this for me? And I wanted to be able to send them to my website so that I don't have to kind of integrate them into my systems, but they're already in there. On that note, I also started CBL Consulting. I started it in 2024, but it has been something a little bit more prevalent in 2025. But this is just a platform and brand, an extension of Created by La, where I help artists, people like me, who are struggling or striving to improve their brand, their business, so they can be successful. In that, I am starting to help small businesses. I also like to highlight small businesses on my page. I started a small business directory on our website, so definitely check that out if you want your business to be featured on our social media or added to our small business directory. We can definitely do that. I will put a link in the description so you can do that. Did you see me just hit myself on the chin? Okay. And special shout out to all the entrepreneurs who are trusting me with their business and have grown because of CBL Consulting. And I'm very excited to see how CBL Consulting continues to grow as a brand. And honestly, going back to why I started CBL Consulting, I basically just found a need within myself as a business owner and also the people around me, as I am surrounded by artists and people who need side hustles or have a gift, have a talent, and they don't know how to monetize it. So it's been very special. I've been sitting on it, but I have some plans for 2026. And lastly, I just want to talk about how content has become a new part of my business regimen. I have been scared to do content. I am a little bit anti-social media, just a little bit, just a smidgen, just because I like to be private. And to be honest, I feel like my sewing room aesthetic is not there yet. The walls are pink and blue. Very cute for when we were 10. I really would love to have a more elevated sewing space, but I told myself, get over yourself. You gotta put it out there. And the only way for me to improve my content and improve my camera work and just capturing my moments and my creative moments, and also I have a hard time remembering to take pictures of my work, so the only way to get better at that is to practice. I wrote a blog post about this a while ago, and it's taken a minute for me to really get it together, but we're here. So in 2026, let's talk about what I'm hoping for in 2026. I really just want to continue to do what I'm already doing. I think sometimes we set really lofty goals for ourselves and we don't even steward or nourish the projects and things that we have already started. So I don't want to leave anything behind in 2025. And I'll also mention, I started a series called Goodbye in 25, and this little pile back here of items, yes, I was supposed to, my intention was to finish these items by 2026, but it's the 31st, and you see the pile's still there. I largely underestimated the amount of work that I needed to do, so I'm shifting that series into a series called Now or Never, because if I don't finish these things this year right now, then I need to let go of them and move on to the next project. So again, just working on the things that are in front of me, finishing strong, and then moving forward. I don't want to set new goals without finishing the things that I have in front of me right now. So that's my encouragement to you. In the comments below, let me know what project you're working on and we can hold each other accountable. Let's check in and see how we're doing in 2026. As always, remember to be uniquely you and keep creating. Love ya!